Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Gold Rush. I've been very busy digging. Got a huge sort of area over here. Let's just quickly jump over and show you the area I've been excavating. Big old pit now. A lot of ground has been emptied. I've just done a big clear out. I'm going to go and take my magnetite over to the blacksmith. Well, to the factory, and then go to pay a visit to the blacksmith and see if I can finally get another upgrade. We've got 3,967 ounces already, and a bucket that's about 40 something percent full. So that should give us at least 2,000, maybe 3,000 ounces of magnetite. Maybe I'll have enough for 2 upgrades, who knows. I've had a lot of stuff break down while I've been busy working. I've had to replace both the front tyres on the truck. I've gone for reinforced tyres. I've had all the teeth on my excavator break from a lot of digging, so I've replaced all those with reinforced teeth as well. I bought a few different bits and bobs. I bought a new pump, which is why I've got this huge water hose in the back here. And there we go, 6,593 ounces. That's nice. To the blacksmith we go. And I got quite a bit of gold, as you can see. Still got $45,000 left from my last sort of trip to the bank to sell some gold. Back up to 235 ounces as well. Although some of that is probably going to disappear at the end of the day, thanks to my lease payments, where I lose 30% of my gold. And I am starting to worry that by the time I can actually afford to buy myself a wash plant, I'm not going to have a huge amount of dirt left to actually operate to work it. We'll still have enough, I think, to make it a worthwhile investment. Plus, I'm assuming that we can carry that same equipment over to a new claim. And just set up the same wash plants at a different site. Right. Let's have a look. Upgrades. So, I've got a couple of choices. I can get this one, the average pyrometer, to further reduce my gold losses. I'm also curious about reducing gold costs, and I can't afford both of them. I was kind of hoping I could. Never mind. Let's get the average pyrometer. In fact, before we do that, let's just see. If I were to craft 80 ounces, I'd be losing 4 ounces of gold. So let's see what it would be like once I've got the pyrometer upgrade. $2.67, so we are saving a little bit extra. I wonder what the final upgrade's going to be. Let's craft some gold. In fact, no, let's hang on to the gold for now. But while we're here, we will take a quick trip over to the bank and just check out the price of gold. So I'm thinking maybe we can get enough magnetite from the next round of clearing up. Well, we will get enough from the next round of clearing up to actually afford the second cost upgrade, so I can save a bit of extra cash. Just have a quick look. What is the stock price at the moment? It's going up. Maybe I should sell some gold. Looks like it's starting to dip down just ever so slightly. Don't have any in stock. Not sure. I'll have to think about that. Let's take a look at the prices at the equipment store as well, see how much they've come down. As you can see, we are now 7 days to permafrost, so the race is on to get as much gold out of the ground as possible before it all freezes over. I am actually having problems with the water source starting to freeze over, so I'm having to use the water tower on occasion. I've used it once so far, the water tower next to the petrol station, because I needed a new tanker of water, and the stream had completely frozen over. So rather than waiting hours and hours and hours for that to defrost, I went straight to the water tower. You can just see it. Where is it? Let's see. Is that the water tower there? Yeah, that's the water tower there. The petrol station's just a bit further behind it. And I think I paid about $1,500 for a full tank of water, which is pretty good for 26,000 litres. And it was instant as well. So that's come down. That's definitely come down. Wonder how much more prices are going to drop. We've already got the trommel, haven't we? We bought that on sale. That is definitely coming down in price. What about the excavator and the front loader? Sorry, it's 115. Rock truck. It's down to 90,000 or 91,000. If I were to get these extra bits as well, the conveyor belt, that's 64.5. Just under 30. Let's just double check. I'm pretty sure we own the trommel. Yes, we own the trommel and the generator. So, okay. Make my way back to the claim. I've also picked up an extra couple of story pieces. So I had to wait for some gold to be smelted, and I was also waiting on water being refilled back at the stream on the claim while I was smelting some gold. So I decided while the gold was smelting to drive up to the radio station and grab the 3 pieces of journal from the radio station. So I've completed the radio station story. They're all right there at the entrance. One's slightly down from the entrance on the right hand side. Really quick and easy to find those, and then back to the blacksmiths once I was done. So it's one less story to work on a little bit later. One little extra bit of discount on fuel costs. I'm assuming that that is still a factor. Again, the information I saw that fuel costs were discounted was from 3 years ago on Steam, so no guarantees that that's still an active mechanic. Let's just top up the fuel on the truck while we're here. There we go. There's not a lot I can really do at the moment as well. It's just a case of keep digging and keep digging. I don't have the money to get set up yet. Oh, lifted the hood up by mistake. Let's close that down. Don't have the money to bring in the machinery to get a rig set up, a full wash plant, and by the time I did get it all set up, I'd have to tear it down again. So kind of a bit stuck at the moment. There is the pump that I bought. Is the water flowing at the moment? Yes, it is. Yeah, this was all completely frozen solid, with the top of the hose just sticking up through the ice. So I couldn't use this at all, and it has frozen up a couple of other times since then as well. It's not too bad temperature-wise at the moment. It's just above freezing, but it drops to like -5, -7 at times, and that just freezes the water up completely. Let's see how much water, speaking of, do I have in the tank. Plenty. Let's get the gear switch back on. trying to roll away from me. And let's go back over to the excavator and start digging again. Move my light unit around. You can see I've actually excavated quite a big chunk of this area now. Bring this up here. Park up. Oh, I forgot to take the bucket out of the back of the pickup. That's frustrating. I'll have to leave that in there so I can stick it in there when I get back. Is my generator? No, it's not on, is it? My lights. Let's turn those on. There we go. Turn on my wash plants. Into the excavator there, you can see all silver teeth on the top of the bucket. And let's start shoveling some dirt again. Gonna have to move the wash plant soon. Just simply because I'm starting to run out of space that I can excavate without moving the plant. Yep, just grinding away, digging out the ground. Videos might start slowing down a bit now for Gold Rush, just simply because until I get that wash plant there isn't really much I can do apart from just keep digging and digging and digging. So the next video might be slightly delayed depending on how long it takes me to just dig out enough dirt to be able to buy what I need and end the season. But I will be starting recording Subnautica Below Zero later today. I've been looking forward to firing that game up. I haven't touched it at all since I downloaded it. We just had a recent update within the game, a stability update and performance update to fix some issues on the PS5 version, so definitely looking forward to finally cranking on with that. Really enjoyed playing the original Subnautica again on the PS5 and getting the platinum for that one. It's so much smoother and so much faster as well running it running on the PS5. It makes it such, I mean, it was already a great experience on the PS4, but it was a little jerky, a little slow in places. Definitely some pop-in issues and some juddery frame rates, and so smooth, so much faster on the PS5. If anyone has got a PS5 and they haven't played Subnautica on the PS5 yet, you should get a free upgrade if you already own a copy on the PS4, and I highly recommend that you do go through and play the game again because it's just such a better experience. It really is. It'll make you fall in love with the game all over again. Right, so I'm going to keep digging for a bit, and I shall check in with you in a little while once I've got a bit more pay dirt, and hopefully enough pay dirt to go and get another upgrade at the blacksmith. My wash plant has broken down again. I think the motor's probably, yep, motor's burnt out. This will be like the 4th time I've replaced this damn thing. Right, okay, let's get the wrench out. It's taking a lot of punishment, this mobile wash plant. There we go. Need to top up my fuel trailer as well, so I had back to base camp. One of the other things I've done as well is I've spent some money and upgraded the camp a little bit. So I can now order parts direct to camp rather than having to go all the way into town and pick them up at the store. I can have them dropped off. Let's I've left the handbrake off, never mind. Let's shut down the water pump. I've only got 5,000 gallons left and the water's frozen over again. Temperature's current. Oh, it's warming up. Maybe the water will unfreeze. Let's head to the tent. Let's see, is it actually frozen? It's partially frozen. You can see the hose is sticking up above the water. It's starting to defrost. That should sink back below the water once it's unfrozen again. Which is good, because we're going to need to top up our water pretty soon. Like I say, only a couple of thousand gallons left. Right, equipment store. I need a new part. That's cheap, actually. That's much cheaper than normal. Maybe it's on sale. What? Wait. Why is it showing $7,433 there and $9,600? That's weird. It's still cheaper than it used to be, though. And I have to say, this has been like the 4th time I've replaced it, so we may as well go for the upgraded one now. Right. Actually, let's go a bit further forward. I'm going to drop the fuel trailer off here. Take out the broken parts. Sell that. Pick up the reinforced one. There it is. All gleaming and shining, and there you can see the ice has thawed just in time for me to go and refill the water pump. I'll come back and do the fuel while we're refilling the water. Oops. Get that hooked up. Sort out these buckets. So I've got some pay dirt. Put a bucket underneath for magnetite so I don't forget. Go, and last bucket, and this one will leave here so we don't overfill the machine. There we go. Right, let's go sort out the water trailer with a big pump that I picked up. I had to buy a generator to go with it as well. Okay, disconnect. Go. Grab the Mahusive hose. Get that connected up. Or not. Come on. Why won't you connect? This is really fiddly for some reason. It won't connect. Maybe the truck is too close. Let's move the truck away. That's odd. So the hose connects on there. Let's try it this way around. There we go. How peculiar. Right. Get some power. Turn on the pump. And that worries me. Just seeing it spark. It does this all the time when it's on, and it worries me seeing it spark like that, but what can you do? It does refill much faster with the huge hose. So instead of refilling at 21 gallons per minute, we're refilling at 53 gallons per minute. Not quite full capacity, not quite sure why. But there you can see, back underneath the water. The one downside to having this huge hose is that I can't fit a filter. So we do risk clogging up the pump a bit more. Because the filter that I've got, or I had with the old pump setup, it just doesn't fit, it's too small. It only fits a large hose, not a huge hose. So while that's refilling, let's go and top up the fuel trailer. Some little odd bits and bobs around the camp. We can go and fit the new wash plant motor as well. There we go. Get that refilling. Pick that back up. There you can see the reinforced front tyre, one on each side, and then the odd reinforced wheels. It was suggested to me actually in the comments recently that I take tyres, if I break tyres on the trailer, that I take them from the magnetite trailer that's parked up at the factory. It's not a bad idea, but the tyres aren't that expensive, it's not really worth it. Plus I do still have 2 spare tyres ready and waiting. That's it for my spare parts. All the rest of them are gone, they've been used up. I did have 6 spare teeth, they've all been used. They just went one after the other, so I bought them all in bulk and stuck them in the back of the pickup, and one by one they went, a few minutes apart. So I just had to crowbar each tooth out individually and stick a new one straight in. I went with the reinforced ones because we're going to be using the digger an awful lot, so made sense. I've got these extension cables. What I really should have done, really, I suppose, was just simplify matters and just bring over a portable generator and the water tanker over here, and just have like one cable running instead of all these extensions. Oh, how I would do things so differently if if I was starting over. I wouldn't have this snake of cables and extensions. I would just bring a generator with me in the water trailer and be done with it. But lessons learned, I suppose. Let's get this motor fitted. Get the wrench out. There we go. Plant is operational again. We just need water now. Let's drop off the fuel trailer. Drop off the buckets. So you've got spare extension cables over here. Oop. It's just a mess of buckets over here. There we go. Right. How's the water doing? Ooh, big bounce there. It's things like that that have ruined my tyres. That's why I've had to replace the front wheels. That and crashing into the rocks constantly when I'm trying to get in and out of the claim. How are we looking? Halfway there already. Good stuff. Right. I'll carry on digging once I've got some water in here, I suppose. I'll see you. I think we'll probably call it a quick episode here. Very short one. You've seen just a basic progress update as to where we are. I'll keep digging until I run out of buckets again, I suppose, and then do a big clear out, and then we'll get some upgrades, and then I guess the next time I check in will be a few days before permafrost sets in. 2 or 3 days before permafrost sets in, we'll be packing everything away and getting ready to head to the hotel. So until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more Gold Rush very soon.